Welcome back to Queers Free Action. My name is Tara Wright. I'm your game master. We have energy now. Woohoo! CJ, say hi. Your mic is muted.
Hi. Oh, is it? There we go.
Yeah, it works now. Hooray! I specifically chose you because you were drinking water while I did that, and it was funny. Going in counterclockwise order this time, which is an order that makes sense only to me because that's how you're arranged on my screen. Georgeanna, say hi.
Hello.
Hello. Bates, say hi.
Hello.
Bates, say hi in your normal voice.
Hello.
Hello. Gray, say hi.
My name's Gray, I'm playing JJ, and one day we will get an intro right.
Shit.
I think this one was pretty good. Look, there's a scale between like there's a scale between like NPR radio host and Robert Evans, and I feel like we're right in the middle. Like we're not, welcome to fresh air, and we're not Hitler. Anyway, the podcast has started.
Oh, jeez, yeah, we could be worse.
Yeah, that's how the person whose name I just mentioned starts his podcasts. He just like randomly shouts something and then goes.
Hey, fuck that guy.
I would. Oh my god. Robert Evans, if you happen to be listening to this show, seriously.
Yeah.
I would be all over you.
Yep.
All over.
Uh-huh.
I would love it.
Mm-hmm.
God, he's great.
We love him. Gray has no context for who Robert Evans is, other than he's a guy who apparently says the word Hitler at the start of his podcasts. So
yeah, not crazy about it.
I understand why you wouldn't be crazy about this, but there's a lot of extra. Anyway.
Mind the Bastards is an excellent pod.
It's an excellent podcast.
Please don't at me. Please don't at me.
Tara.
I'm not on
Okay.
social.
Yes.
At Tara.
Oh.
Are we looking up Robert Evans real quick? Because I could do that, and then we'll...
I barely know what he looks like. I'm based solely on voice and personality because I like stuff he talks about.
Yeah.
He's also bi, so...
Yes, he...
This podcast technically has a choice. Oh, did you not hear that episode? Like, he just casually dropped it. He was talking about something. He was like,
I know.
like,
I know he's bi. Honestly, I thought he was gay for a while, and then like he said he was bi. So, but no, I hadn't ever really like looked up his face. Hello, that's what you look like. Okay.
Hello, Kitty.
Yeah.
Just tell me what this man's name is.
Robert Evans.
It's just such a boring name.
Okay.
He's not a boring person.
Here,
my god. Oh wow.
It's fine.
Here, I'll just. There we go.
Started a thing.
We need to just change this episode title to the one where the cast realizes what Robert Evans looks like
and thirsts over him. I feel like it's now my responsibility to point out that like he's a journalist who does a lot of stories about like the worst people in history, and also like did a lot of reporting on the protests last year, and so like he's a good guy. He's one of us. Him. Yes. Yeah. No.
You gave me a bad first impression.
I gave you a very bad first
job.
impression. The point was he intentionally introduces his podcasts very badly, and then just like rolls into it.
All right. Well, Robert Evans, you're probably not listening, and hopefully this gets edited out, but I'm sorry for saying you're an asshole, even if you have kind of a boring name and need a haircut. I hope you're doing well out there. Thanks for listening.
But also sponsor us. Or fuck us, one of the two. Anyway, so welcome back to Queers of Free Action. My name is Tara. I'm your game master.
Or both. Both is good.
Both is good.
Yeah.
So when last we left off, Sasha had accepted the big security job for tomorrow. That is probably going to be interesting. It's almost like it's a quest or something. Sasha and JJ were on their way to the red light district to talk to Sym and Rose, who had just left the red light district after a very, very emotionally tender morning. And were talking about whether they can trust Madame Red as they went to the Temple of Those of Growth, the sort of fertility god of the setting, and we pick up there. I believe I interrupted the middle of a conversation when I ended the last episode.
Yes, I was just talking about who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like a fool, I apparently closed. I closed Facebook so it wouldn't beep at me while we were talking, but it means I closed the chat that Tara and I had where we discussed how this god worked.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Dramatic. Okay. All right. So those of growth, it is Prutasha, expectation. That is the deity for pregnancy. Sampriti, which is usually depicted as a child. It's the deity of imagination and wonder. And Sambhaya, which is potential. And that's usually portrayed as a young adult who's basically when you're ready to leave your parents' house, you're looking for independence and beginning a new phase of life. So it's kind of like a god for like the life stages that we go through as we start children and get to adulthood. But what I really like about Tasha is none of the gods in this triad are depicted as having a gender, or they can be, but they're not limited to a gender.
Yeah.
So I was looking, I knew that they sell some like statues of various representations of the god, and I thought that kind of might like one of the representations of Prutasha that is more masculine looking, but also pregnant.
Yeah.
That is the thing that they have.
I think Cal would probably like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, and it is up to the game master. I know we've got lots of plans plot-wise. We do not have to roleplay buying this thing unless you really want to pull out an NPC cleric.
I did spend a few minutes on the porch like, shit, what am I going to do at the temple? Shit, what am I going to do at the temple? Shit, what am I going to do?
So that's the thing. If you came up with stuff to do at the temple, let's do it. If you didn't, we go in, we buy the thing, and we leave.
Yeah, I mean, you get to the temple. It's a very, it's not as nice as the Seed Giver Temple. Like the building is a little bit run down, but it's not like in disrepair or anything. It's just it's a little smaller. It looks a little older. It's always somewhat busy in there. There's because this isn't just like the god of pregnancy. It's the god of like new beginnings and new phases, and sort of that cycle of the first half of our lives between like our own birth and the time that we become parents. So like that's there's a lot of people in that phase of life who are looking for guidance, and there's 3 or 4 of them here on a Monday morning. But there's eventually you do find a priest to talk to. You explain the situation and work out a nice deal for you make a small donation and get sort of a little statue of Pratyasha in more of a masculine aspect with an obvious belly. So mission successful. Yeah.
Huzzah.
Meanwhile, the first thing I actually wanted to do was cut back over to Gray and CJ, who arrive in the red light district.
This is after they've gone to the temple, yes? So the 2 of them are gone.
Yes, the 2 of them are well, I mean, out of character, yes, they're not there.
We came back.
Yeah.
I know that they will be on their way back soon. But, so I guess we would go to Reds, because they're who we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, you rock up to Madame Red's. I guess CJ would... Yeah, I guess you would probably have a key. You do the security. You're pretty well known there, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. So
For a second, I thought you meant JJ because I mean, yeah, stand a reason if I do security there, and I know that I've definitely helped quite a few people there.
So yeah, you walk in, and Madam Red is there, sort of like behind the security desk, kind of like straightening things up. She hasn't even taken her coat off. It looks like she just got there as well, or not her coat because it's like late summer. But she hasn't whatever she carried with her. She hasn't put it away yet. It looks like she just got there. She looks up and she says, "Oh, Sasha, you're considerably early."
Oh yeah, hi Madam Red, how are you today?
Good. And JJ,
hi. And then
JJ.
he,
Okay,
holds
yeah,
out his hand to shake.
yeah. You're over at
real
Bodies with Sasha. Yeah. We haven't talked much, but yes, it's nice to meet you. And she shakes your hand.
Yeah. We were actually hoping Sym Patico,
Yeah.
is he is he in? We were hoping to go get breakfast with him.
Oh, probably. I don't know. I haven't really checked in with everyone yet this morning.
I'm surprised. Usually you're here. Well, you sort of live here, but usually you're here much earlier, at the very least.
Yeah, well, I do have an apartment as well, so sometimes I like to sleep there.
Valid. You can only live at your job so much, huh?
Yeah, but Sasha, if you want to run upstairs and see if you can find Sym, go ask them to breakfast or whatever.
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and
Well, wait here.
Okay, sure. I'll be back in just a few minutes, good buddy.
You got it, good buddy.
Awesome. So
JJ is so fucking awkward standing there.
Yep. And Red just kind of like keeps moving papers into piles.
I imagine
organizing
JJ
things
just
on the desk.
hacky sacks is like a weird nervous habit where he's bored.
Are you sacking?
Funny thing is, I was just thinking you two haven't sacked it out in like a dozen episodes here.
Yeah.
You're right, we haven't sacked out in a while.
It's been one long day, it's the thing.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Madam Red's, shuffling papers around and you just hear a little thump, 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 doop, doop.
She looks up and dancer training or balance training, I guess.
Yeah, actually, it's this dexterity training that I picked up from, out traveling, and it's called the. Oh God, I'm gonna mispronounce this, even though it's a very good joke.
Do it.
You might know it as like a hacky sack around the city, but frankly, I prefer it.
Hakeem.
Would you like me to say it for you?
Yeah, please say it for me.
Il Hakinil bag.
The El Hakino. I swear to God, you added an extra syllable onto it.
The practice of El Hakino. I feel like, have you heard of it?
Oh yeah. My grandfather used to talk about that sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. That's where I get the and she points at her ears, which are just slightly pointed.
Oh, rad! And he goes for a high five.
She gives you a high five. Go ahead and
bro.
Go ahead and make an insight check if you would.
Absolutely.
And do you say hell yeah, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming hell exists in this world. Whatever.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I got an 18.
you pick up on two things. Number one, she bristles just the tiniest bit at hell yeah, bro. And number two, this was kind of like a jovial, just like, friendly moment. And the way she kind of moved in that reminds you of Elias a little bit. You've high-fived him before. It kind of felt similar. Plenty of times, yeah. It felt kind of similar. So.
You've got really soft hands.
Well, thank you. I mean, moisturizer, of course. But if you're trying to compliment me for ulterior motives, I can tell you that I try to keep things professional, even with colleagues from other clubs.
What's unprofesh about a high five?
Nothing at all.
Just almost like fish eyes a little bit. Elevator music.
Mm-hmm. Sasha, you run upstairs, and you pop up into the breakfast room. Terry's there, sort of cleaning up, and says, "No, I haven't. They had breakfast a while ago, and they left. They were going to they were going to the temple of fuck, what do they call it? They're going to the temple of those of growth. I don't know. I think that might be like the new girl's deity or something. I don't know, but yeah, they should be back in a little while."
Okay, well, thank you. By the way, Terry, you are looking good today. Just wanted to let you know that.
Oh my God! Well, I mean, you too. You're always looking wonderful. You know that.
Thank you. And Sasha sort of playfully bows and goes to head downstairs to inform JJ. They left. They'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. You. When you get down there, it's a little awkward, in the room, like it's, you've come back to like a moment of quietness, but, JJ's there with, he's Sackin, thunk, thunk, thunk.
Honestly, Sasha's probably too oblivious to have noticed it.
Yeah,
like
sure.
the awkward in the air.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, and Sasha comes down and says, it looks like they're out. They'll be back in a little bit. Why don't we walk around town?
Oh yeah, totally. Hey, catch. Whip.
Ha! Whip. And then they start to go back and forth. As Madame Red probably watches, like, what is
Yeah, she's just like, she fully stops like pretending to do busy work and just watches and like is kind of amused.
Watches two idiots idiot together.
Yep. Says, honestly, that does look like fun.
You're welcome to come and try if you would like.
No handsies.
What are the rules? So you can't touch it with your hands, but you can't let it hit the ground?
Yes.
Can't let it touch the ground, can't let it touch your palms, and don't hit it in the same spot twice.
Oh, why
That's
not?
That's a fun little flavor bit to keep it going.
Oh, why not? Everybody give me a dexterity check.
It's funny you said that, and in the process of going for my phone, I managed to knock my lighter off my desk.
10.
And
she has a 0, so 15. Okay.
Roll your son.
I got a 15, and I'm not even in the sane. You just said everyone, and I got really excited, and I was like, I'm going to do a dex check too.
I got a 13.
Okay. Yeah. So she seems fairly comfortable with like dexterity-ish things like this. So, oh, I'm sorry. Madame Red is down there. Okay, she got slightly higher than that. So she does seem fairly comfortable with dexterity things like this. So, you actually do sack for, like, a little bit, and it's JJ who first, like, lets it drop and ends the round.
I just haven't had my coffee yet,
Excuses. We'll have to try again sometime.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I'm gonna go back to my office. You're welcome to hang around and wait for them, or walk around, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, see you around, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Really quick before that,
Yes.
can I roll one more insight check
Yeah.
to see how she did when I used ma'am instead of bro?
Yeah, go for it.
Gracias. That's also another 18. Fuck me.
She didn't react to it in any way that you wouldn't expect. Like it seemed to be the correct way of addressing her. And the like expected way of addressing her, I guess. So.
Is there anything else I could get off in 18?
Let me see. Like after spending a few minutes with her, yeah, you're getting a lot more like this person reminds me of Elias, Yeah, I wonder if maybe there's something there. You can actually make well, it's up to you whether you want to roll for it or just like role play out the realization eventually, because you know what's coming. But like I feel like you have enough to put it together whenever you want to role play that out.
Cool thing.
Yeah.
I know when I want to. I just
Okay. Yeah.
I did.
It's
to have
on
like
you.
also a dice roll with it.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I know when I want to bust out that news.
Okay, cool. So a minute or two goes by, and then Rose and Sym do show back up. Are you walking around the red light district, or are you just like sacking it out in the lobby of Madame Red's?
We were supposed to go walking around, but I think we completely forgot as soon as the sack got out.
Yeah, because of course Sasha's going to come down and see JJ sacking it out and be like, yeah, bro, and join in. Like,
yeah, so the two of you open the door to your fine establishment, and there are just these two like bouncing a hacky sack back and forth in the lobby.
Oh, hey, y'all, we sacked with your boss. But.
Yeah, Madame Red actually joined in for a minute. You guys just missed it.
He's really dexterous. I'm really surprised.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised
I've seen her with
either.
some rope, so.
I know how good she is at throwing a shoe, so.
She's very good at throwing shoes.
Sorry.
Hi?
Hey! We were supposed to go to breakfast. And you see he's like making really huge wink motions with his eye.
Give me roll deception.
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying to get better about asking for rolls when they're appropriate.
That's why I made the dumb joke, because I didn't think you were going to ask me. 17! I still did pretty well.
You did!
I mean, if there's other people around, I'm pretty sure that they're just going to assume that the four of us are about to go off and have a foursome. With the winking and all.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
And you've successfully convinced anyone who happens to overhear this that that's what you're doing.
JJ looks so proud of himself.
I am.
Everybody thinks we're going to go out to breakfast
I
now.
have been craving a big slab of meat. this morning.
All right.
Definitely need to go somewhere where we can do that.
Oh, hey, have you two been to the apartment? I've seen Harvey.
Oh yeah, let's go see Darby.
Yeah.
Of course, that's what she gets excited over.
You've seen me get excited about many some.
Technically, your boyfriend could turn into a dog anytime you wanted.
Oh my god! Ew! No.
Not like that. No, just like it's a puppy.
My brain just like went in before furries. Like
I definitely. There was only one way
The
we could have taken that.
the one time I wasn't making an innuendo and was.
Your endo.
I'm gonna mute my mic and let you role play. Have fun.
So I think we all head to the. I'm the DM now. It's me. I'm the boss now.
Wow. That's like extremely red Terra twice in one session.
Loving that.
Welcome to Queers of Free Action. I'm Tara Wright. I'm a player now. Role play, go.
So we all go back to the apartment.
Yes. Oh, JJ, subtle. Very, very subtle.
so subtle.
What? Everybody clearly believed that we were all going to breakfast.
They clearly believe there's going to be some eating going on, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
And that
don't
bait
think it's breakfast.
I'd be
though.
choking from eating so fast.
Who?
You think I hear one of your coworkers
Sym,
mumble
sorry.
something about that? I wonder why, though.
I'm sorry, what?
I mean, I do chew my food fine.
Oh, you poor sweet summer child.
Anyway, I think we have a lot to talk about.
We do, but let's wait till we're.
Alone?
Oh, I figured we were at the apartment.
Oh, okay.
Well,
As we
then
shut
we
the
have
door.
to spend 5 minutes loving on the dog.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We can't
Tara's
hear you
being the dog.
panting, Tara.
You muted yourself because you were too busy being nervous.
No, I unmuted to do that. It just, I guess it wasn't loud enough.
Doesn't pick up on the mic.
Hello, Narvi.
He's clearly like had a bath and
Yeah.
has like she's got a little bandana on. You know
Yeah.
what? We
Oh.
absolutely bandanaed that puppy.
Mhm. Absolutely. Looking clean and happy. And, yeah.
And
The
love.
apartment is a
Yeah.
mess.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The apartment is tiny and messy, and having a dog there has not helped with the messiness, but
No, it rarely does.
Mm.
We're still teaching her not to like chew up pillows. Just feathers everywhere.
Have you thought maybe she needs something to actually chew on? Like, maybe get her a bone or something?
Ooh, we could get bones.
We
We
could.
could go to a butcher and get some bones.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, we'll put that on the shopping list.
That way,
Yeah.
whenever she starts nomming on a pillow, you redirect her to her bone, and she learns good chew habits.
Yeah.
And it's good for her teeth.
Welcome to Queers of Free Action. We're also a dog advice podcast.
Pets are also a free action.
Pets are fur is a free action.
Oh God, Sym is changing into a dog soon. I know it.
Oh.
no, don't do that, because apparently everyone will fucking take it as an innuendo.
Believe it or not, I did not. Like, I was like, yeah, just follow that train of thought.
A customer asks for it one time, and I swear.
I feel like a horse would be more common
I mean,
for a request.
you maintain sentience. You maintain the ability to consent.
Yeah. I just.
It's not as bad.
Yeah, I don't know what it
Anyways.
is about why, like, tentacly creatures with sentience. I'm like, oh, hot. But like a dog, even with sentience, I'm like, no, just that's not what we do.
A customer
Smells
did.
too bad?
A customer did ask for a dragon once, but that was bad. There it is. Okay.
So if he transformed into a horse, would they be taking a chance?
Ah! That was good. That was good. Anyway.
I don't get it either.
That was a popular bad dragon dildo. It's a giant horse cock.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's one of the bigger ones.
Bad Dragon makes amazing things.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Dragon, Robert Evans, both of you, please sponsor us. You actually
put a Bad Dragon Robert Evans while we're at it.
Apparently, we are just gonna sing your praises for absolutely free.
Oh.
Hey, anyway, roleplay.
You know, everybody plays with the dog for a bit, and then Sasha and JJ direct you to like kind of torn up like floor furniture. It's a futon. Because of course we have a futon couch.
I feel like you also have a beanbag chair.
Oh yeah.
I was literally just thinking a beanbag chair, but all the stuffing is pulled out of it at the moment.
Yeah.
Beanbag chair, there's a futon couch, there's like
the most
some
like
wall scrolls.
Maybe like a papasan chair thrown in there somewhere.
Oh, it's one of those hanging papasan chairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Smells so much like weed.
Stealing.
So much like weed.
The
entire apartment.
Haze.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's like a bong sitting on the coffee table, like
somehow not knocked over by the dog.
It's your only piece of like off the floor furniture. It's just a coffee table for the bong.
You know, even
That's
better.
The bong's table.
Bong with enchanted bong water, so that way it won't get knocked over by the dog.
Dream. Yeah. So JJ kind of sits down and it's like, "Hey, Sasha, do you want to talk about your job?"
Yes. So
bubble.
So, I'm going to relay to them the information. Hey guys, so you remember that Dragonborn that I was telling you about that questioned me and JJ that one day I'll remember the name of?
Elatar.
Elatar, thank you. My brain keeps trying to tell me it's Aragon, and I don't know why.
I had never heard of him.
Oh, and he's definitely not Dragonborn.
It's like Alistar and Reptar in the same name.
Yeah, I will try to remember that, but I guarantee you I'll fuck it up every time.
I'm just gonna start calling him Reptar.
What do I call him? He's Reptar now. Anyway, so Elatar came to my job asking for volunteers to give security to this building. He needed like 8 volunteers, and that's tomorrow night. I am hoping to maybe find some information, so I volunteered. And plus it's time and a half, so like extra money for our troubles. So
time and a half does not suck.
Yeah.
Time and a half does not suck, but
there's one
Elatar.
Oh yes. Didn't we tell you about Elatar? Am I crazy?
You remember
Elatar was the Dragonborn that interrogated them.
The McKinney Enforcer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of McKinney, so it didn't come to me at the time because I can't tell you how much I don't think of my boss, but my boss's last name is McKinney.
So y'all have 2 ties back into the McKinneys now.
Yeah.
Hey, I think there's a third tie to the McKinneys here that we really need to consider.
And JJ kind of like grabs the back of his neck. Oh, do you remember when Akuna told us that there were 2 McKinneys working in the red light district?
Yeah?
And one of them was Elias's sibling?
Specifically sister, right?
Specifically sister. And
Sym's eyes just go wide because he thinks he knows where you're going with this.
she's a quarter elf, just like Elias is. And she's got the red hair. And I don't think any of us can trust our bosses anymore, y'all.
Fuck.
Barks up the bong.
Are there other business owners in this district that appear to have some elven heritage?
No, it's just those 2. There's other business owners, like there's a half-orc, there's a dwarf, there's a couple other humans who all run like brothels and strip clubs, and like there's a sex toy shop and stuff like that, but nobody else with like red hair and pointed ears.
Sym is royally pissed at himself right now for not catching on to this sooner. Red hair,
I haven't told anybody, but
part elven, and right across the street from each other.
I mean, honestly, you've been working here longer than any of us.
We're both kind of new to town.
And I'm a dumbass.
You're not a dumbass. A babblefish maybe, but not a dumbass.
I just don't. What are we gonna do?
Well,
And
I look at this from the perspective of we could maybe pay a little closer attention to our bosses and maybe get some information.
So, something that Rose and I had actually been talking about this morning. I was actually going to talk to Red. As a matter of fact, I was probably going to talk to her as soon as we got back, and lo and behold, there you guys were.
Good thing we got you then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But essentially, I was going to talk to her and try and pump her for info to find out, how involved in this mess that she might actually be. Turns out it might be a whole lot more than I was planning for.
Rose, is there anybody at the temples who we might be able to kind of turn to? And I don't know, maybe they'd have some higher ends. I'm not really a church guy.
I'm not sure if they would be involved with this at all. Like if we needed shelter or whatever, we could find it there. But they tend to stay out of like any political stuff. And like we're by religion, by its very nature, is very sex positive and probably quite fine. Like they're fine with me working in the red light district. They're fine with the existence of the red light district. But that doesn't mean that they would be involved in directly in any way.
That makes sense, yeah.
What are we getting ourselves into, gang? I guess we'll find out more with this case you've got going on tonight. Huh, Sasha?
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Do you want me
Yeah.
to tag along? I don't think I'm working.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could use an extra person. And, but maybe keep out of the way of, boss type people. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead, I'll give you one of my uniforms and you'll just blend right in.
You won't even know I'm there.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if we're thinking that,
You can literally morph. Well, no,
we
I do
could
not know
have-
that character.
there could be just 2 of you.
Yeah, because you do the illusion thing, right? I don't think I would know that you're like a changeling, but I'd probably.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, but I'd probably, because of working security, be aware of like sometimes changed appearance. I would
Mhm.
think.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
We've also seen you do that illusion thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And-
I've got a reputation for my illusion work.
Yeah, I figured like I would be in the know, not of changeling things, but of.
yeah, Rose is the only one who knows about the changeling thing right now.
Yeah, your illusion work is crazy good.
Yeah. I mean, there could be 2 of me.
Let's
suppose.
see. I'm going to make a deception roll.
Okay.
JJ fantasizes the idea of 2 Sashas. It's the best game of hack and sack ever.
Hell yeah.
What is everyone's passive insight? And I'm assuming this doesn't apply to Rose.
Correct.
20.
What is it?
Oof.
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I mean, unless I did something wrong, it's because you add your proficiency bonus, right?
I think so. Let me Google about it real quick.
I have a 0 for my.
Well, that's also wrong.
No, passive perception.
Passive
Passive
insight.
wisdom. Yeah, it's a passive wisdom.
Oh, I'm a dingus. Ignore me. Yeah, no, I have a plus 10 or 10 to my wisdom, so I have plus 0, just flat, average wisdom.
Wait, your wisdom is... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 plus
okay.
wisdom plus proficiency bonus if you are proficient.
Yes.
Nope.
That.
Not.
Okay, so 10 for
Yeah.
10 to deceive Sasha, and did you seriously say 20? 16. Okay.
16, my bad.
Because I'm pretty sure
I
we
don't
all
know
heard
why the
20.
fuck- I did say that, and it's wrong. I don't know why that. That's why I
say,
said
that
it.
feels a
I
little
was
wrong.
confused too.
Yeah.
That feels very wrong.
Yeah.
Shame
Okay.
on me. I don't know why the fuck that was there.
How'd your deception roll go? Oh, I guess I could look. Oh, well, you beat Sasha.
Sure as
You
hell
didn't beat
beat Sasha.
JJ.
Did I?
Well,
What did Sasha roll?
Sasha's passive insight is 10.
Yeah, I got a 9.
Oh, right. Okay.
We're all doing bad with numbers.
Continue.
Woo. Yeah. So what was that deception roll about?
So Sym goes through the motions like he's actually acting a and next thing you know, there's a copy of Sasha standing there. But the problem is yeah, Sym didn't do well at going through the motions.
Yeah, so Sym tried to cast a spell, but it looks like he didn't actually cast a spell. He just
And yet he's still changed.
I don't have a very high Arcana roll. I don't have very high Arcana, but that feels like the thing that I would use to check that.
Sure.
I don't know.
With your passive insight, you know that something is up. And like
And with a nat 20 on my Arcana?
And with a nat 20 on your Arcana, no magic has been cast here this day.
Huh. I think JJ just claps. You know, I can just do the arm thing. I don't really have anything special going on. That's something.
The arm thing is pretty damn special.
Aw, you.
You a one-man forehand massage. Come on.
Sasha looks at you and kind of touches his stomach for a second and goes, is that really my figure? Is that like he's having a moment of is that what I look like?
No, it's that you want that thick muscle. That's where all the real energy is. That's where all the power is.
I know, but could have told me my ass was flat.
Well, look, we just gotta up the squat routine. We're working on it.
Yeah, we're getting there.
You know what? Let's do 20 right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
we start doing squats.
Hey, Sasha?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm assuming this apartment has separate rooms.
The one bedroom.
Yeah, it's one bedroom, but
Yeah, you can I borrow you in the bedroom then for a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Because this could potentially get embarrassing.
I mean, I'm not going to argue if Sym Patico wants to drag me into a bedroom, sure.
Looking like you.
Yeah,
Twinsies!
Mine's still bigger.
Well, and that's the reason I'm dragging you into the bedroom. I need actual models. I have to see the actual model.
Oh, okay. So you drag me into the bedroom,
and I'll explain that in order to recreate the illusion appropriately, I need to see all of you.
Sasha kind of blushes because he doesn't. Sasha doesn't have that extra bit to him unless he uses his magical item. So Sasha kind of blushes and starts to strip just down to underwear. Is that work? Is that okay?
I need to be completely anatomically correct.
Oh. Okay. And so Sasha kind of awkwardly undresses and says, I know you see me perform, but I know that I'm going to be missing an extra bit. And he kind of shyly drops his underwear
And Sym is actually undressing as well. And you see the extra bit, and suddenly you don't see the extra bit anymore.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's no comments made, nothing other than, okay, turn around. And
so I have to know, why do you... I mean, I doubt anyone's going to see you with your clothes off.
Because the fit and the movement of the clothing won't be the same and won't mimic you exactly if I'm not an exact replica.
Okay. That makes sense. I have to say, this isn't quite like anything I've seen. I mean, I've seen a magician or two mere illusion look-alike, but this is surprising.
It's not a well-known branch. It's a very specialized branch of magic.
Okay, and he sort of nods and. Because I don't think he would quite catch that no spell was actually casted. That's nothing he would necessarily grasp onto.
Wow, this guy's really into their work.
I just threw out a deception for you, Tara, because I know it probably needed one.
That was a pretty good roll. 27 deception. Yeah. This Sym seems very, very passionate and detail oriented about their craft. So yeah, you spend a few minutes in the bedroom getting the replica exactly correct. JJ does some squats. Rose watches JJ do squats appreciatively.
Yeah.
And
Some kind of magic that he can do, huh?
And then you all reconvene.
Okay, well, before you do that,
Yeah.
now I'm going to look at Sasha and say, okay, put on a pair of your underwear, give me a pair of your underwear, let's both walk out, not say a word, and see if they can tell us apart.
Cool. I gotta say, this is the weirdest foreplay I've ever taken part in, but alrighty then.
We're getting there.
And Sasha pulls his underwear back up.
Besides, let's blow JJ's mind.
I usually blow JJ's other things, but okay.
Oh my god. Oh,
You're not actually a couple.
we're not actually.
That's what editing is for.
I feel like that was directed at me, Gray, the person.
Would I do that to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, you would.
Excuse you.
Nobody thinks otherwise.
Okay, so Sasha's going to go over and he's going to pull his pants up, go over, grab a pair of underwear out of the dresser, and offer them to Sym.
Sym will don them. Make sure that he's mimicking the way that that Sasha's wearing them.
And hey, Rose, JJ, 2 Sashas walk out of the bedroom.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to roll insight to see if I can tell the difference between them. Can I do it with advantage? Because it's fucking Sasha.
Well, my question is what does JJ need to roll to see if they short circuit first?
A will save?
Oh, God. All right. Will save?
Wisdom save. Sorry, 4th edition.
Nerd.
Was
Was it? I can't see. Hold on.
You rolled a 9.
Ah, not great.
Not great.
Not great.
I've got a 20, so I'm hoping that means I know who Sym is.
Probably.
Yeah.
Does that mean I don't get to roll for my insight to see if I can see which one's which?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say you're just like short-circuiting right now.
Oh.
Like now there's 2 of your bros.
JJ was in the middle of a squat and had gotten all the way down and then sees the 2 Sashas and then just falls flat on his ass.
Hey, Gray, I'm going to send you an idea.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Why do I feel like there's revenge?
No, I just like this idea, and I don't want to send.
Oh. After a couple seconds, JJ kind of like shakes his head a little bit and then stands up and then pulls a hacky sack out. And tosses it in between the 2 of them.
And of course, Sasha dives to start joining in.
Yeah.
My boy.
Oh.
Oh no, Sym, you're gonna have to get good at this.
Hang on.
Oh damn.
19 is pretty good. So Georgeanna rolled a 20 insight. When Bates puts his headset back on, I'll have him roll deception against that. We'll see how that goes. Also, the dexterity save for the hacky sack was a 19 from Sym, so that seems pretty good. Hey, your headset's back on. Roll the deception against Georgeanna real quick. And then we'll continue on, because that half of the scene hasn't resolved. 23. Okay. So even with a very good roll like that, it seems like it's hard to tell which is Sym and which is Sasha.
No.
Yeah. But
And with the 19 decks, I was able to sack it out.
Yeah.
You sacked it pretty well.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have to be good at that if you really want to pass off as Sasha. Oh, here, and runs over to like a little basket that's sitting on the floor, and then pulls out another colored hacky sack and throws it into the between the two of them. You're gonna need to keep that on you. I crochet them in my spare time.
Aw.
So what else do we want to do before we move on from this scene? Do you have more planning that you need to do, or?
Well, I mean...
Oh, well, we need to figure out what we're going to be doing. I don't think... Okay, I think me and Rose should hide and just watch.
Maybe you guys could keep an eye on who's coming and going to this little shindig?
Yeah, what do you think, Rose?
That sounds good. We have communication.
Oh, we
Are there
don't.
spells for that?
Ooh.
Shrugs when it comes to spells.
Message or something like that?
You know
Maybe.
there are various methods of communicating magically. I don't think any of you have access to them, but potentially could. There's probably the message cantrip is probably on the cleric spell list, so you probably could get that.
I thought the cantrips were one thing I couldn't change.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're probably right.
I thought that's what Bates had said way back in
will
character
look.
creation. Yeah.
There actually might be one more thing that JJ wants to do. I'm assuming that we figured out which Sasha is which.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
While you're looking up the cleric stuff, I think JJ is going to kind of look over at Sym and give a little bit of like a head nod, like a head turn, and go, "Say, what school of magic did you say that you study with?"
Illusion, but it's a very obscure branch of illusion.
Yeah, you're like a wizard, right?
Well, it's not so much study; it's an innate ability. I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks.
So the ability just happens. I don't actually have to, pore over those books and all that boring stuff.
In a non-roll context, I will just say that you see his eyes narrow just like a smidge, but he doesn't say anything. There's a hint of press X to doubt.
Mm-hmm.
But it very quickly fades as he just kind of, oh, okay.
Oh, JJ.
Yeah, confirmed cleric cantrips can't be changed. I did briefly look over the cleric spell list, and I can't find any of the communication spells, but I may have missed something.
Message is one.
I thought message was the cantrip.
No, message was I think it was level 3. Where did it go?
Yeah, because it's not on your spell list.
Sending. Sorry, it's sending.
Sending. You do have sending at a 3rd level.
Yeah.
Yeah, you communicate 25 words. The recipient can communicate 25 words back.
We can prepare that
Mm-hmm.
before tomorrow.
That'll work.
It's not great though. I'd rather.
What about the Cogs United store? Do they have anything?
JJ bristles.
They might have. Well, they might have something that we can use more than once.
Or even the
I
magic
know they got
shop.
those. I know they've got those little message wheels, but
We can get
I've never really used
scrolls.
them.
That's true too. Because I should be able to use a scroll for it since I can cast it.
Well, I mean, there might even be, an out of character. I'm kind of thinking Final Fantasy XIV and the Link Pearls.
Nerd.
Yes. It's like a matched set of pearls that actually have message
Sending
sent on
stones.
them permanently.
Sending stones is what you're thinking
Yeah.
of. The D&D version is sending stones. There's also, I forget what the spell is. We can look it up during the break. But there's also a spell that allows like a group of minds to sort of be linked, so you can just communicate telepathically for an hour.
Ooh, hive mind.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of us would be able to get that though.
No,
Maybe.
I think it might be higher level than. Yeah.
What we've got going on.
Yeah. But I know it exists. Probably be pretty useful for an operation like this, but.
Wow.
Yeah.
What I was thinking is, if we have the two of them on the security detail, you and I, Rose, one of us could be in the front and one of us could be like in the back, and kind of do the perimeter that way.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if we can figure out a way for both of us to be able to communicate with each other and with them, then that would work.
Yeah, that might cause a little bit of an issue. I don't know. We could always go shopping before we got to go into work tonight.
Did
do that.
someone say shopping?
Let's go shopping.
Let's go shopping.
Let's go shopping.
For some, I don't know, magical walkie-talkie earrings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my god, I got the purple ones.
And I think that's gonna edit down to about an hour of content.
My
Woohoo.
God!
I know. Like we have no energy. There are 5 no bones days happening simultaneously, but as soon as we start role playing, it just like fucking works. I love this. I love this so much. Anyway, let's have a shopping episode next episode.
Yay!
Yay! Woohoo! See everyone next week. Bye.
Bye.
Yay.
Thank you for
Bye.
listening.
Hitler.
Oh.
Fred!
Call back.
Red.
If you liked what you heard, be sure to check the show notes for links to all of our social media platforms and our Discord server. We love feedback, so don't hesitate to get in touch. Until next time, fare thee well, adventurers.